I've been calling myself the hero of my story since like July, August of 2024. Around the time my whole world was falling apart before we decided to get the divorce. It was so messy. What I find important in this life of living intentionally is that I need rules. Rules to keep me in check. And I have rules for reasons. I have learned some lessons. Some lessons can only be learned the hard way, and put things in place, rules to make sure that I am choosing what's best for highest self. That does not mean that the villain of my story doesn't exist all of a sudden, or that the victim doesn't exist all of a sudden. The victim tends to be triggered and then get in their feels and, tries to cope in some toxic pattern or toxic numbing or toxic summon. The villain, she's a piece of work, that one. But once she takes control, it's generally harder for me to come back into the game. Does any of that mean I'm a faulty human? I am just human who has faulty moments. I betray myself, and it happens to all of us. If we can actually just face it and own it, that we do that to ourselves. Maybe part of it is, overconfidence, thinking I'm above the law. I don't know, it's nothing conscious like that. Sometimes things just happen. One's in a mood and something happens and you break some rules and things happen and you're like, damn it, I have rules for reasons. I didn't learn some things the hard way just to go and betray myself and put myself in an avoidable situation. Anyway, today's episode was brought to you by Slip Slop Flop Faceplant. That is all. I have rules for reasons. I don't need to be reminded why the rules exist. Anyway, have a magical day.